Hey guys, I'm really excited about this VIP tonight. Okay, so we're going to talk about VIP for your newest promoters. If you are a new promoter and in VIP, this is going to be like nuts and bolts of what you need to be doing like right now. Like, what even is it and how do I hit it? But if you're not in VIP, that's okay, because you always need to be in VIP mindset. You always need to be thinking, I need 2 customers, 2 promoters in 2 weeks. If you do that, if you stay that lit, on fire, you will blow this thing up so fast, so fast. So you always need to stay in VIP mindset, like no matter what. So this is what it is. VIP is when you first sign on as a promoter. You have 14 days, you have 2 weeks to hit this first bonus. The company is so freaking generous. The comp plan is inverted. They give the biggest bonuses to right off the bat to our newest promoters. And so when you get 2 customers on AutoShip and 2 promoter orders equaling 800 in sales, however it plays out, it doesn't matter, then you are qualified for VIP 800, which that is a straight $400 cash bonus. Crazy, I know, right? Then you've already got $100 in free credits. All right, so there's up to $500 right there. And then the rest of that $160 plays out like in commissions, how your promoter packages come in. Okay, so say you bring in 2 promoters with the $400 package. Okay, your commission on that $400 package is $80. So you sell 2 of those, $160. So all that math broken down is you get $660 in cash and credits when you hit 800 in sales in your first 2 weeks of the company. It's crazy. It's awesome. It's awesome. So a lot of people, what we want to do, your goal is to knock that out in a week, the first few days, right? Like when you get this in your system and you're on fire, like you're shouting it out and telling the world, right? So that's VIP 800. Say you knock that out in a week. You still have another week, right? You got 14 days. You can do it again. It's called VIP 1600. It's the same thing. It's VIP 800 again, okay? So that defines VIP 800. That's the first bonuses that you can get when you first come into the company. And so also when you get your 2 customers, you're also going to get 2 customers on AutoShip, the average of that in credits the next month as well, okay? So you get $100 in credits for that VIP, and you also get your credits for the next month. So who doesn't want to be thriving for free? Everybody needs to be thriving for free. So why do they even do this VIP? Why should we always stay in VIP mindset? It's because they're freaking genius in helping us build a base for our business. You've got 2 customers, you've got 2 promoters, you've got a good base here, okay? You want to help these 2 customers get their product free, right? So that triples each order, because this one's going to get 2, this one's going to get 2. And then you want to help your 2 promoters run for the bonus, right? You want them working on their VIP 800 and VIP 1600. So they're working on their 2 promoters and 2 customers, right? So you can see how fast it trickles down. And so a lot of people right now are like, oh my gosh, everybody's already gotten their stimulus check, or nobody like, you got to change your mindset. Like, what you have is gold. And if you don't share it, like, I just feel like you're being stingy. If I don't share this with somebody that I know needs it or can benefit, like, you have to have that kind of a mindset, not the kind of mindset of no one has any money. My glasses are crooked. I need to go like this. I don't know what I need to do. You need to have a mindset of everybody wants what you have. You're enrolling customers for free. You're enrolling promoters that want to grab that bonus right there with you, and it's just going to explode. So you always want to stay positive in that VIP mindset. Okay, so if you're brand new, I tell my brand new promoters, social media is a huge deal, right? You want to think of 5 things that define yourself. Like I have Labradoodles. I have 4 Labradoodle puppies, and you're welcome, they're inside. They'd be like crazy barking. But I like to travel. I love photography. I am a volleyball mom. Like, that's my world. Like, those are my things, right? So you write down the 5 things you're super interested in, and you want to gear your social media around that. We want to just not throw up Thrive on everyone. You want to sprinkle it into your whole life, right? Your whole world. So if you're not already posting on Facebook at least 3 times a day, and your stories more often, and then Instagram once a day for sure, and your stories more often, then we need to up your social media game. And it doesn't need to be all Thrive, okay? Thrive gets sprinkled in. You have your picture with your DFT showing. Well, that's an awkward spot, but you get the drift. Or like, I use my puppies all the time because they're always doing some crazy something. And it's like, you want to grab that puppy energy, let's thrive. Like, you just kind of sprinkle it in, right? Not everything is product, 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 thrive, 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 look at me, right? You want to attract your audience and not just say what it's done for you, but you want to make it in questions. You want to pull them in. Like, you want to make them think, what would it do for you? What would an extra $1,300 do for your family in the next 2 weeks, right? What stresses would that take off your family, right? Or what would that extra energy and mental clarity and focus feel like for you if you weren't just homeschooling 6 kids and going crazy right now? You know, like, everyone needs Thrive right now more than ever, for their immune system, for their happy mood, for their internet, for everything, right? For their health. But I've been thriving for 6 years. You need Thrive always, but like extra right now. So you need to portray that in your social media, and you need to sprinkle Thrive in, and not just like when I started back in the day, I was just so excited. I was like throwing up Thrive on everybody, and I was trying to tell them every ingredient and what it did and blah, blah, blah. And people were like, girl, like, you need to slow down. But they see me consistently doing it now. And so it's changed. So I want to tell you what not to do and what to do. Okay. So no matter how new or not you are, if you're just relaunching, or you are brand new in your VIP period, what I want you to do is write down what you love about Thrive, short and sweet, like in bullet points. Like, I love my extra energy. I love my focus. I love my patience. I love my sleep at night. I dropped 20 pounds. Whatever your story is, short and sweet. You need to wrap it up short and sweet, because we can't, everything these days needs to be short and sweet. No mile-long post either. So if you're, Paul Gravett says all the time, like, you're in an elevator with someone, right? It's your elevator pitch. They ask you what your DFT is. You've got from like floor 2 to floor 8 to explain it. What are you going to say? Like, you need to have that written down and practice so it rolls off your tongue. Oh wait, what is, oh, that's, it's this thing called Thrive. Like, you need to know what you're going to say. Like, oh my God, you haven't heard of this Thrive thing? Like, this is my IV drip at Happy. Like, this is my metabolic support. Like, this is my 24-hour fat burner, depending on who I'm talking to or who's asking. Like, you need to know what you're going to say, and you need to know your experience, right? Also, okay, so we talked about what it is, and now we're going to talk about how to hit it. Like, if you are just now starting, you can shout it out from the rooftops. Like, you can lead with Thrive into some messages, and just get it out there. Make a list of people, all your kids, friends, parents, all their teachers, it's Teacher Appreciation Week. What better gift than some Activate, or as a try, whatever you have left over, right? A Black Label, extra happy mood. Everybody's like learning this online school stuff and going crazy, but whatever, make a list, right? Think of cousins, think of kids, friends, soccer team, baseball, whatever, like your ride or die friends, right? Your 3 a.m. friends that are going to come pick you up in any moment, and your family. And don't get discouraged if they blow you off. It's okay. They come around later or not, whatever. They're going to see your success and it won't matter. But definitely, you got to make a list, and you got to be organized, right? You got to always have a list of people to reach out to and potentials. All right. So your warm list, your warm market, when you're first starting, it is okay to message out, hey girl, or whatever. You don't say guy. You don't say hey guy. Isn't that funny how you say, hey girl, but you don't say that to a guy? Anyway, however you talk, make it sound like you. But look, I just jumped on this Thrive thing. My energy's off the charts. I've lost 12 pounds and my kids aren't driving me crazy. You got to check this thing out. I don't know what it's going to do for you, but it's worth your time, right? And so whatever kind of reply you get from that, you need to put them in
Tiffany.
kind of three-way message.
Okay.
I don't think, just double check that you're muted. I don't think I have control over muting you out, unless you want to jump in and tell me your favorite message that you're sending out. But when you're brand new, it's okay to say, hey, I just started this Thrive thing. You want to jump in and join this with me. Let's do it together, right? That's fine. And you want to go through all that market. But if you've been doing it for a while and you're through your warm market, then you need to be building relationships. You need to, on your social media, be adding people every day, adding new friends. And not throwing up Thrive on them, your new friends and your old friends that you graduated from high school with, that you know, your first job, you're like, you need to be thinking of all of these people and write their names down. And so you want to rebuild the relationship and connect with them. So you want to go onto their social media and catch up with them, see what's been going on. Oh my gosh, and find a place that's genuinely an area to connect. And especially Mother's Day was yesterday. Like, oh my gosh, your family's gorgeous. How in the world are your kids grown? I like reconnect, rebuild those relationships again. And then I guarantee you, if you're a better listener than you are talker, then you will know when to enter and thrive. If you're being a good listener and being a good friend and genuinely, like, they'll tell you straight up, like, my husband lost his job, or we're just barely making ends meet, or we're da-da-da. Like, then that is when you can smoothly enter, say, hey, I can definitely relate. I thought I'd be a lot more essential than I am right now. I'm non-essential too, and I'm a healthcare worker. So thankful for this Thrive thing, right? That I have my side gig, that it's just taking care of our family right now. Physically, financially, emotionally, like, you know, you can grab $1,300 in 2 weeks. We'll lock arms. I'll show you how to do this. You're not alone. So, but the thing is, if you're just a really good listener, like, my kids are driving me crazy. I have no patience. I want to strangle them. I don't know how teachers do it. Like, that's what my friends are saying right now. So you just have to be like, okay, this is how I got my happy back. This is what I do. Like, enter it in the right moment. Don't just lead off with that, but build those relationships again. Okay. So if you're brand new, make your warm market list and shout it out. If you're not, you need to be adding people every day to your network, right? And this is how I keep track of everyone. Okay, so there's five subjects, and the first subject is customers. Okay, I didn't do this originally, and I do physical therapy, so I had a planner and I had a schedule, and I have 5 kids that are all in activity. So I tried to put my Thrive life and my work and my whole everything in one planner, and y'all, it just didn't work. And I've done so many different things in the past 5 years, but this is what works. So I'm just going to jump straight into telling you what works for me. So, and I got this from Kayla Fox too. So totally keeps me organized. I keep my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1-ish sheet in the front, and we'll go over that too. But my first section in the 5 sections is potentials. Okay. So this is where, and I have little subsections in here just because I have to stay organized. I have my birthday messages, where you send birthday messages every day, genuinely just, hey, happy birthday. What are you doing in these crazy days? Do you have any stay-at-home plans? Like, you got to get creative, right? I have the groups that I've entered, right? So they're in one section here. So I'm in a Labradoodle group. I've made a ton of friends in my Labradoodle group, right? So this is how you can add people to your social media. Anything you're genuinely interested in, like I said, those 5 things before that you wrote down, find a group on Facebook that you can vibe with, that you can, like, get in there and comment on people's stuff. Like, there's Weight Watchers, there's butterflies, there's Labradoodles, there's photography, there's whatever, anything you're interested in, right? And so, you make comments, but you also go back and you ask questions. And so when you ask questions in your group, and then when they comment, you go and reply. And you don't reply to all of them at the same time, right? Do it morning, do it at noon, and do it at night. Because every time you do a few replies, it pushes your post right back up to the top, right? So you're seeing it. So when people are commenting, if it's not just generic and you can have a conversation with these people, then I friend them. So I'll just labradoodle, right? One of my groups. I've had probably 5 or 6 customers now from a labradoodle group that I never one time mentioned Thrive to. I friended them, and then they've seen my social media, and then they're, hey, what is that? Or if I have a giveaway, or if I have a something once or twice a month. What was our latest? I can't even think. What was our latest holiday? Anyway, I did something with our St. Patrick's or whatever it was. I did like some funny post, and they started commenting on it, and I'm like, oh, well, heck yeah, you get to choose the winners, right? So of course they're your winners, and that's who you're going to send the 4-day trials to. But anyway, so I keep them organized by groups in my section, right? But when I go to friend them, it's not weird because they've already answered your question, or they've helped you in the group, right? So then I just go straight messaging them and like, oh my gosh, I love my news feed full of these cute dudes. We call them dudes because they're labradoodles. And thanks for your help. I can't wait to check out those clippers or whatever question I asked, right? I really appreciate it. Thanks for the ad. And so then you can have a conversation or whatever, and that's it. Don't ever say Thrive, right? They're your friend now, so they're going to see it on your page, right? So that was groups. And then I have like likes and comments. So you go back in the evening and see all the non-Thrivers that liked and commented on your post. And so that section. So people will like it, but they won't comment. They'll do that all day. So they're watching you. So if they're liking a lot of your stuff, then they need to go on that list so you can reach out to them too. And then I have like my hot potentials list. Okay, so that's section 1. Whew, that was a lot for potentials. But anyway, section 2 are happy packs or mini experiences or trials or whatever, however you call those. That's that section. And so I already write down like when it was sent, when I got their email, who I put them under. So I got a lot of kids, and we all Thrive for free. So I stack people and I help customers. So I usually help my customers like, you get one, I get one. Unless they know a crap ton of people, then we'll use both of theirs. But anyway, then your next list is your customers. Your next tab is your promoters. Your last tab is self-development. Okay, and that's been a game changer for me too, because when I would take notes, it would be in my planner, and I'd be like, oh wait, when was that call? But like, I have no sense of time. I'll also tell you something was 2 weeks ago, and it was like 4 months ago. Like, I don't know. I literally thought it was 2 weeks ago, but I don't know. So I can't ever find my notes. So anyway, if you have it in one section, then everything is in one place. So this is like my whole Thrive life right here. And it's a 5-subject. You can go grab a 5-subject spiral notebook. I like this spirally thing because I can add and take out pages when I want to, because I do that. So anyway, that is how to stay organized. Okay, so I'm sure you've heard of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that is what we do every day to just stay consistent. That's like bare minimum of what to do every day. But if you're just like new and you're like, oh my God, I have 20 minutes. What do I do? All you do is look at your sheet, right? You got 5 reach outs, 4 follow-ups, 3, right? So it just tells you exactly what to do with your time frame. And let me give you a millionaire tip right here, because this is golden. And if you haven't heard of it, you can do it with anything in your whole life, and it works. It'll shoot your productivity up like crazy. It's time chunks, and you literally set a timer on your phone and for 20 minutes. So yeah, the 5 is 5 reach outs, but how about you do it for 20 minutes? So, and get however many done that you can get done in that time frame, right? So, and you can make it for you. You can do it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever time you have, right? Do that. But this is the thing. You don't check any message. When you're reaching out, that's all you do. If somebody replies to you, you're not getting squirreled, sidetracked, and replying right back to them. I know you're excited and like, oh, yeah, she's ready to thrive, whatever. You keep going, right? You keep doing what you're doing for that time chunk that you have. Okay, this will, I promise you, skyrocket your productivity. Then you can set another time for follow-up, right? Set another timer. 10 minutes later, you're in your follow-ups. Okay, now you're going to circle back and you're going to follow up with everybody that just replied to you, or if they haven't replied just yet, you're going to follow up with, you're going to go to your section in your book and follow up with your samplers or your any experience, whatever you call them. You're going to follow up with your customers that are just starting. You're going to follow up with whomever you're following up with. So, but if you do that thing for that time period, I promise you, you're going to skyrocket your productivity. Okay. So say you're doing your reach outs and you get super excited that this person on your chicken list replied back and you're like, oh my gosh. And you squirrel out and you're like, oh my, I'm so excited. I got to reply to this one because, you know, I just know that one person just took all that time for the rest of your reach outs, right? Of you getting distracted. So if you just keep going and doing what you're doing, and I have so many things here that distract me. There's puppies, there's geese. We feed all kinds of stuff here and animals. And like, if I don't set a timer, I will go so squirrely. This helps me so much. So, by the way, what time is it? 8:20. Okay, good. We're good. We can keep going. So, that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a little bit of organization. Hey, I need anybody to put in chat if you have any questions so far. If you're like, what is this VIP thing again? Or give me some verbiage. How do I reach out to this person? My brother or sister's hating on me. Whatever you have going on, go ahead and drop it in chat and we can, we'll answer those questions as we go too. But let's see, we talked about social media. Oh, I need to tell you this about social media too. Don't use the word customer, promo, sale, thrive, because 40,000 other thrivers are doing the same thing and you don't want to use the same graphic either. So like that Mother's Day promo picture that came out, Facebook algorithms, they flag that quick. And they're like, oh, she's trying to sell something. They're not going to show that to many of your friends at all. And it's going to jack up your algorithm. So you want to like use a sunshine emoji for an O in promo. They don't catch that. Or download cool fonts or some free font and put the word customer, promo, sale, thrive, or those standout salesy kinds of words. And don't put comment below. I have to remember. Sometimes I'm bad about that too. Cause that's a red flag too. So anyway, that's one social media tip. Another social media tip is to always go to your non-thriving potential list and hop on for 5 minutes, set a timer for 5 minutes before you make your post. And you're going to go to their page and you're going to comment on whatever picture or whatever you can relate to and end with a question. Okay. So you want to give them a genuine compliment and end with a question. So like Mother's Day yesterday, man, your family's beautiful. Where did you even go? I'm glad you got to get out. It looked like your day was special, blah, whatever, just end with a question. And because you want to build relationships, get into Messenger and get that conversation going, right? So do that for 5 minutes, non-thrivers, before you make any posts, not just Thrive posts, but for sure Thrive posts, but before you make any posts, because you want those people to see that you do thrive and you do other things and you're not just throwing up your product on them, right? Even though you know it's going to help them. That is another social media tip. Let me go to my social media section real quick. Those are my main ones that are sticking out to me right now for social media. You definitely want to be consistent with your stories in the morning or in the evening. It doesn't matter. Whenever you need to be consistent, whatever your favorite like product is, be consistent with that. If it's rest at night or if it's balance, if you've got serious gut issues, like post your balance every night or your rest or your that new recharge. Heck, I gave it to my whole family last night. I was kind of being stingy at first. I didn't give it to my kids, but I did last night. I'm like, oh, hey, everybody needs this. But whatever your jam is, do that consistently at the same time every day. If it's morning, noon, or night, I do it in the morning because the 3 steps are my absolute favorite. And then put a poll up in stories or ask a question, right? Do something inspiring. Then whatever your favorite product is, and then maybe a before and after picture, something, whatever. But and you don't have to do a poll or a question every day, but throw the product out there every day in your stories for sure. So they're like, oh, she's doing that again. Oh, she's doing that again. I do sunrise pictures out here. I love sunrise. I'm out here with my puppies, and I'll grab my capsules or my shirt, whatever, do a fun boomerang, but consistently do it, whatever product or time you're going to do it, consistently do that every day in your stories. And it's not annoying. It is, it shows that, yeah, I'm still doing this the right thing. Yes, I'm consistent. Yeah, you've been watching me for a little bit, and this is how I start my day, right? And Jesus in my workouts. Those are my mornings. That's what I do. Do what you do. Make it all yours. Okay, so three-way chats and calls. However you want to do them, whatever works best for you. You want to get third-party validation in the system somewhere, right? So I've even used customers for my three-way chats, right? So on Facebook Messenger, whoever relates to the person you're talking to, if it's like a firefighter that is, you know, exhausted or whatever, you don't want to put him in a chat with like a stay-at-home mom, right? Like you want to make sure they relate. And that's how you even introduce the whole three-way chat thing. You never ever say, I'm going to put you in a three-way chat with my upline, right? No, just be like, make the group. You don't even have to tell the person you made the group. You're just like, hey, Steve, I know you're working hard. It's crazy times. I just heard this story and I thought of you. I just want Kevin to share his story with you because it's like exactly you. Like you're going to relate to this story and I can't wait for you to hear his experience. So, hey, Kevin, whenever you can, pop in here sometime today and share your story with him, right? And so that's all you have to do. It's like relating. People want to know, what is it going to do for me? That's all they want to know. What is it going to do for them? So if you put them in a message with somebody else that's relatable to them, you know, if it is a stay-at-home mom with 16 kids homeschooling going crazy, then put them in a message with another stay-at-home mom or a teacher or whatever. Just try to get, make it like-minded, a gym rat, a whatever. And if you don't have someone that you know with that story, hop on Freedom Thrivers or wherever and just, hey, anybody know a teacher that'll do a three-way chat with me? I do three-way chats all the time with people that aren't in my team. They're like, oh, and they'll message me first. Hey, do you care? I'm like, I never care. Who doesn't have 30 seconds to help a friend? Are you serious? You just drop your story in there and you answer a few questions. But what you want to do is set up that three-way chat. Let them hear it from someone else. They've already heard it from you, but let them hear the story from someone else. And then just see where it goes, right? So when I use a customer, I'm obviously not going to let them talk about anything else, right? Usually theirs is free, right? So I can say, hey, by the way, tell them how easy it was for you to get yours free. I mean, customers are doing the, anyway. But anyway, oh, Glenna, yes, I have done some of your chats, of course, and I love it. I love it. Oh yeah, you got it. You got it, Joshua. I'm just checking chat real quick. So, yeah, sideline, upline, your team, not whatever. Just introduce them to somebody they can relate to. And that's all you're saying is you reminded me of this person. I don't know what it's going to do for you, but this is what it did for him. And like, you're the same person. So, and if you can do a three-way call, that's fantastic. That's what I started doing when we first started. It was always a three-way call, but it was honestly, sometimes it's kind of hard to get everybody on the phone, three people with three crazy schedules at the same time. Sometimes it works great. Sometimes it doesn't. But a three-way chat is super simple because you can pop in and out. You can use voice messenger. They can still hear your excitement. And it doesn't have to be all right now at the same time. You can do it at any point in the day. So let's see. Your two customers, your two promoters, always stay in VIP mindset. For my team right now, I have this whole nother VIP reset going. And whoever hits their reset, I think we're like 3 days in, I'm doing an Amazon gift card drawing because I want my team to be in VIP mode all the time. I don't care if you just started or if you've been in it 6 months or 6 years. It doesn't matter. You always need to be building this business 2 by 2 by 2. 2 customers, 2 promoters, 2 weeks. If you stick to that, if you make that one of your goals, VIP 800, shoot, VIP 1600, then you will blow this thing up. Like, and it's so fun. It's so fun. If you're new, when you first get messages from your friends and family that are like, oh my God, I love that. Like, it just makes your heart so happy and it just makes you want to share more. So it's just so great. And if you're kind of in a slump, you need to get on a call or you need to hear a new Thriver story, and it'll remind you. Hawker Vet said once, like, challenged everybody to not take their Thrive. I'm like, BS, dude. I am not doing it. I remember what I was like pre-Thrive, and I'm not doing that. So I just think like that. Like, you always think you got to bring it back if you're in a little funky way. How were you before Thrive, right? What got you so excited when you started it? Why did you even click the promoter button? Some people it's just to get a good deal, right? Right? That $400 pack was $200 off. I don't even know I'm a promoter. But then it was easy to get yours free, and then you're running after this bonus, and then you're like rocking it. So anyway, remember why you started thriving. And if you get in a funky way, hear a new Thriver story. Get on a call, get on a Zoom, get on whatever, and hear some new stories. And that will just re-spark your flame, because it'll just be like, oh yeah, I remember being that excited. I remember that game changer. Like, I have 2 new Thrivers that posted today. Their boyfriend and girlfriend they were at the track, and she sent it to me. She sent me this picture of their DFTs. I'm like, girl, today's her first day, and he already did a trial. But he was like, I gotta do it with her. Like, I gotta share it with her. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. And they were working out, rocking their DFTs. I'm like, you gotta post that and just say, I had no idea a little sticker would give me so much energy. Not throwing up Thrive. And I'm like, just tag me in that. So you can go see my page today. That's what got me excited today. So anyway, they're doing it together and they're loving it. So they have no idea, but they're gonna be my next new promoters that are just gonna skyrocket this thing. But anyway, all right, so I'm a little bit over time. We have Susan tonight at 9:15. She is doing her team call, and it's a team training tonight. So it was verbiage and objections and all kinds of good stuff. So if you still got time, keep your pen and paper out, and Susan's gonna pop back on at 9:15 for team training. I'm back on tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. Zoom. It's a working Zoom, so we just work together. And get your people on those working Zooms, man. It's accountability. It's like, okay, like you get stuff done, you knock it off. You know, some people are super faster than me, and I'm like, oh crap, I didn't get all my birthdays done, or I didn't get, but take 10 minutes after the Zoom and finish up what you didn't get done. But man, just do it. Just hop on and get some stuff done. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, I love seeing your faces. Let me know. It's Tiffany Dierolf on Facebook, Tiffany Andrews Dierolf. You can message me any questions, any verbiage, whatever. But I'm sure we'll be on Susan's. I love you, Lena. You're welcome. All right, you guys have a great night. This is Susan's Zoom, so I don't know. I think if I leave the meeting, it's still going to be on. There she is. All right.